Peace. This is Jamal Robinson, 720astrology.com. I want to talk to you about triplicities in astrology. So let's look at the word. Tri means three, plicities, layers. So it's the viewpoint of a three-layered perspective in astrology. So what makes up the triplicities? Well, we have cardinal signs, then we have fixed signs, next we have mutable signs. Another way of naming them is angular for cardinal, succeedent for fixed, and cadent for mutable. Cadent means learning. Succeedent means to follow. And angular means the initiator. Now, the cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. This is dealing with the start of things because these are the signs associated with the start of new seasons. Aries is the start of spring. Cancer is the start of summer. Libra is the start of fall, and Capricorn is the initiator of winter. We need cardinal or angular signs because we need to initiate new energy to keep moving us forward. Now, the potential danger of a chart that leans heavily towards the cardinal signs is that there may be a tendency to initiate things and not finish. We always want to be mindful with cardinal placements of, are we initiating the right energy, and do we have the staying power to see it through? Next, we have fixed or succeedent signs, and those would be Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Now, these signs will occur 40 days after the initiation of a season. So it takes the Earth 40 days to adjust to the new season and whatever region you're in. So that 40 days is the solidity of the season. So spring starts at the vernal equinox, but we don't really feel spring until around May 1st, which is when we have May Day. So that's the celebration of spring is officially here, because we can feel it. And so it goes like that all the way around with each fixed sign. So as the name denotes, fixed is about being solid, to be stable, it's about seeing things through. It's solidity. And so if you have a lot of fixed signs, there's typically, or a lot of fixed energy or significant fixed energy, then typically there will be this ability to see things through. Stick-to-itness. Now, the downside of fixed energy is being too stubborn and not knowing when to let go. Fixed signs need to understand when to let go and to realize that just because this is what I've been doing, it doesn't mean that this is what I should continue doing. And the danger with fixed signs is to attempt to hold on to some semblance of security when the time has passed and there's a need to let it go, to move on, to allow for the next phase, which is mutable. Mutable, also cadent. Mutable / cadent is talking about learning. And these would be Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. And so these are the signs that come at the end of a season. So this is now we're the first part of June to mid-June, and this is when spring is starting to lose its hold, and the temperature is starting to warm up a little more, at least in this part of the world. Things are starting to heat up more, and there are signs that another season is approaching. So that's what Mutable does. It helps us to let go of what was by learning and taking what we had of value from the previous season and then transferring it into the next season, which will again be what? An angular or cardinal sign, which is the initiation. Now, that's why we need mutable signs, because change is inevitable in this reality. But if we always stay in a perpetual state of flux and change, then we can never actually get anything accomplished. So the potential downside is that we're always in a state of learning. We're always in a state of perpetual change. And that may hinder us from getting something started and actually locking it down and seeing what it can become. These triplicities, we're challenged first to assess individually in our charts where we might not have a lot of experience as far as a lot of energy in a certain triplicity, and where we may have an abundance. And the challenge is to figure out, how do we bring them into balance? If I'm lacking something, how do I bring that into my reality? Like I'm going to talk about myself. I don't have a lot of mutable energy. I'm stubborn as a mule. So how do I learn how to mitigate my stubbornness to keep that determination that I have, but to also know when, hey, it's time to let go and allow for the dissolving of this season and the preparation to move into another one. So just a little brief introduction into the triplicities and how they may present themselves in your chart. For private readings, I'm always available through my website, 720astrology.com. Know the stars to know yourself. Peace.